Welcome back again, guys, to another wonderful section, exactly where we will be editing the page that we have just designed, the blog page. We'll be editing this blog, and as you can see, you understood exactly how we got to this point. We are actually going to revamp this blog page and make it look very amazing. Okay, I want you to know that it is not difficult, it is very easy. So like we highlighted in the past videos, we are actually going to do this from our WordPress back end, not from the cPanel. I'm sure you understand the differences between WordPress backend and the difference between your cPanel login details. Okay, so guys, we'll be doing this exactly from here. So guys, I want you to pay close attention to exactly how we are going to be doing this. I'll be working with principles on how it works, so that should in case you install any other theme and it is very different from what we are using now, because you already know the principles of how it works, you will know where to look for what and how to get it. I hope you get my point. So don't just be focused on looking at how I'm doing it. Take very close attention, or pay close attention to the principles that I'm actually going to highlight on how it all works. Okay, the very first principle that I want you to understand is how this whole page setup is. If you understand how this whole page setup is, you will understand where to look for what on this back end. The very first thing I want you to know is that every website or page is segmented into three different sections. The very first section is the header. And where is the header in this blog? The header is this part, this very part. Everything you see here is the header. So all things that are found inside this point from here is called header. So this is the very first section of the website or blog. The second section is the body. The body starts from here, this theme, these pictures that are coming from this point. As you can see my cursor is moving. The body starts from here, comes down to this point. This is what the header of the website or the blog. I hope you get my point. Now the third part of the third section of the page is what? The footer, which is from this point to this point. So guys, if you understand that every website or blog is segmented into three areas on the page, on any page at all, then it will be easy for you to find out how to edit these parts of this page. So coming over to our website here, let us be able to identify the header, the body and the footer. Okay, in this part you see that this picture is integrated inside the header. You get my point? So this part where you have this menu, from here up is what? The header. Take note that the picture is not part of the header. The picture was just pushed upward. That was how it was programmed. Okay, but from this part here is what? The header. All these informations here that you see are informations that are what? On the header of the page. Now from the image on this slide, this is a slide, from this slide that you see down to the end part of the page, to this part where this blue part ends, is what? The body of the page. And this part that you see here is what we call what? The footer. So I have used a typical website and a blog to explain to you what the header is, what the body is, and what the footer of the site is. Okay, so when I design my site, I love designing from the top. So if I always design site, I love designing all my sites from the top. So it means that this job that we want to do here, I am going to start designing this site or editing this theme right from the top here. And what is the first thing that we can see from the top here? It is what? The logo of this blog. So we are actually going to change this logo, remove this logo and bring in our own logo. Now I want to point out something to you very clear, that inside this header, it is only one thing that is not really associated with the header, and that is what we call the menu. Now what is the menu of a website? Simply put, the menu is that part that carries every other page of that website. Take for example this our website here. What is the menu of this website? The menu is all of this whole portal that carries all the pages of the website is called the menu. Please take note. The home here that we see here, this home, services, portfolio, blog, training, about us, contact us, request a quote, are all together called what? The menu. And on the website or on the blog, we have so many types of menu. We have the header menu, which is this. We also have the footer menu. It is possible for a website to have a footer menu, which is this, as you can see here. We also have individual page menus. So you are actually going to understand all I am talking about. So take, for example, you really want to know where to edit something about this point. Would it make sense going to your back end and start looking for it on the body? Not at all. So just understand these three basic parts of the page: the header, the body, and then the footer. Although we have so many other things that will contribute to how effective we can edit these pages, but this basic understanding will help you edit your theme very, very well. So guys, we move over to doing what? Editing this logo. First thing first, where do we find the logo on this back end? Like I told you, every theme has a point or a tab that they term as theme option. Every theme has that point, that has that part where they term as theme option. They can literally write it as theme option, or they can put it as their theme name. For example, in this point, we have the innovations tab here. This innovation tab is the theme options of this theme. This is where you can do major editing on this theme. So what we are actually going to do is, I usually start from coming into this part and editing all these parts, customizing them exactly how I want them to be. I hope you get my point. So we're actually going to go look at all these points one after the other and customize them exactly how we want them to be. This will contribute to the effectiveness or to the beautification of this blog. I hope you get the point. So the very first point we have there is what? General options. We are going to click on general options. So as you can see, these general options actually opens up so many things. You remember this demo import tab? So this was where we imported the demo from. So all of these are integrated in the theme options of the what? The theme. And remember, how do we bring up all these options? It is a plugin that we use to do what? Import all of this. Okay, so let's start with this site width options. Majority of these things will be leaving it the way they are because we really do not want to tamper much on the layout of the design. All we just want to do is basic editing. Okay, so let's move forward. Smooth style option, smooth scroll, smooth display. Let's leave that. What does this smooth scroll mean? As you are scrolling this website, do you want it to stutter? Do you want it to scroll smoothly? And the rest of that is exactly what it means. Okay, page, pagination. Okay, let's go down now. We'll leave everything here as stagnant. So let's go over to the second tab. Remember the general option. So blog styling. What is blog styling? Let's go over. Featured image option, select layout option. Don't worry, leave all of that. Entry metadata option, all of these. So all these are the basic programming that were done on this site. So we only give attention to things that we really want to change on this site. Don't worry, I am going to talk more about each of these things when we get there. You get my point? Whenever I want to change any serious feature, we're actually going to talk about this. Guys, the truth is, it will not be easy for me to start talking about everything on this theme, telling you what this one is used for, what this one is used for, what this one is used for. Not at all. That will not be easy. So what we are actually going to do is, that's why I arranged for us to have so many practicals. So by the time we finish all the practicals we have, I must have touched all the vital points that you really need to know about. Okay, so don't worry, just follow me exactly as I am going at my own pace. Okay, so navigation option. What is the navigation option? Let's see if we have any changes to make there. Okay, nothing like that. So header option. You remember where the header is? The header is what? This top part of the website. So how do we want this header to look? We're actually going to see if we can customize this design of the header here. All right. So header styles. The header styles, you can see, if you observe very well, you see that a black outline is up here where we have the logo on one side. That's exactly what we have here. You get the point? That's what we have here, this header option. So they are saying that if we choose this second style, we'll be able to have the logo at the top, at the middle. I don't know if you get my point. The logo will come at the top, at the middle. And when this logo comes here, it is now actually going to beautify it. So site logo. What is the logo of the website? Do you want to change it? We talked about changing this logo at the very beginning of this video. And guys, this is exactly where you can actually change this logo. And if you read here, they said upload your logo 270 pixels by 72 pixels. This is the size of the logo that is recommended that you should upload here. So all we just want to do is, if we need to change this logo here, all we need to do is what? Come over here, click on upload. All right, we can go over to upload our already designed logo that carries that size specification. You get my point? And we'll do what? We'll upload that logo there. So let me just select something, select my logo. Okay, bring in this logo. So please guys, like I said earlier, any logo you are editing or bringing in here must be on a PNG format, else it will not make sense. Okay, so click on select and save changes. Okay, so let me go over and reload this page to see if it has actually changed. All right, let's see. Wow, this is really beautiful. So you see the site logo have automatically changed. So because this image is a PNG image, you see it actually just blends with the background that we have here. So we have no issue with that at all. Okay, so that is that. We have done that. So site logo retina, upload the retina logo. That's type 1 option that is only needed when you enable retina support. Allow extension. I don't think we really need that. There's no upload here. So since they did not upload anything here, they did not put it on the website or on the blog. So we don't really need that. Remember, we are just removing and putting. Okay, so we'll go over to the next portal. So layout that all these assets, and we go to go about that. Okay, site logo off canvas. We see a logo was uploaded here, so we just need to change this and bring in our own logo. Select this and select, so that wherever that logo is on the site, automatically it is going to change to this one that I have just put here. I hope you get the point. So we go down, and we're good. We click on save. So automatically we have worked on the some part of the header. So we now go over to the side options. What is the side options of this blog? What is the side options of this blog? Now these are the posts, as you can see here. These are the post. Side options are all you are seeing here. Remember, all these are not the major posts of this blog. Okay, so we are trying to say that if we want to change, it is actually on the right side of the page. The side options are on the right side of the page. We can actually change it to be on the left side or remove it entirely. Okay, but I would love to leave it at this right side, just exactly as it is on the design. Okay, so we'll leave that at that. So we'll go over to what? Footer options. So as you can see here guys, this is the footer style, how you want the footer to appear. If you want just a logo at the bottom, or if you want it to just be plain, the footer will come out exactly that way. So this design, this layout that you see here is exactly what we see on this first choice. That's what I've been selected already. So we can go down, we can actually change the footer color, the footer background color, change it to something else. Let's put red. I just want to show you how we can change it, and you see that it really works. We change it, we go over to, let it save. They have saved. So let's reload the page. Let's see if this footer color is actually going to change. Okay, as you see, the footer color have automatically done what? Changed. So it is now left for you to know exactly how you want your designs to be, if you want to manipulate it and the rest of them. But for me guys, I don't like stress. The reason why I picked the theme was because the theme is beautiful to me and I love the theme the way it is. So I really do not love stressing myself, editing the theme, removing this, putting that and doing that and that. No, I don't like it. I just love leaving things the way they are, except my client tells me, please, I want this color to be changed to this, then I change it. Okay, for me, I don't have that time of manipulating and doing the rest of them. I just go straight to the point, edit what I want to edit, and manipulate the site. If I want to add any feature to it, I add the feature to it, and I'm good to go. Okay, so we'll go over to, I need to take this back to black. I love it the way they did it. So let me just save it the way it is. So I know that is done. So now the featured area, which area is the featured area of this site? Now guys, I want you to observe this. Now the normal blog site or the normal website, we know we have a slide here. Okay, now this featured area is what you can see here. We have 3 images, one main image, one will show up when it's coming, and the rest of them is called full width carousel. So if I want to change it from this display that we are seeing here, I can actually do that. All I just need to do is I click on this, and let us see if it have changed. Save changes. So let's reload it. Reload. And as you can see, guys, the blog have taken a new shape. Okay, the blog have taken a new shape. So all these are the basic layout settings of the site that I really want you to give thorough attention to. Remember, all these are found in the theme option, but I really love what they have there before. So let me take it back to what we have there. So you can use any of them here and you are good to go. Okay, let me take it back to what we have there. So I just wanted to show you how you can actually manipulate this. So when you are doing your own design, you are not conditioned to do exactly what I've done. You can just add some more features to your own, change some of these and make it look more professional. Okay, so we'll go down. I think we're good to go. So over here, sorted by latest post. Which of the posts do you want to appear here? Let me reload this. Which post do you want to appear here? So this is where you set it that it is the latest post that should do what should appear. How many number of posts you want to appear? It is set as 3. You can change it and the rest of it, which is the 3 posts that you can actually see here. 1, 2, 3. So that is left for you. Okay, so offset post 0. So we'll leave that at that. So we'll come down, now come over to the blog options. When we say the blog option, what do we mean? Now this is the featured post. Now the blog option is this part here. This part here. Now, how do we want this blog to look? As you can see here, it opens, it has a list plus grid view. It means that the first part of it will open as a list, which is this first part. It will open as a list, picture on one side, and then header, the title, and the body of the text will be as a list, and the remaining part will be as a what? As a grid view. You get? So, but is that how I want this to look? Not at all. This is exactly what I want. So I'm actually going to pick only the grid view. I don't want that list and grid view. So let me just click on lists, grid alone, and save changes. Okay, so let me go and reload this page and see if that has taken effect. Wow. So as you see, guys, it is now only on grid view. That list view is no longer there. That list view is no longer there, only on grid view, all the posts that we have there. Okay, so that is that, guys. We'll move on to the next. Unique post off, blog listing, sidebar options, default, leave all of that as it is. So single post option. Now what does this single post option mean? It means once you have clicked on this post like this, click on this post, click on read more, once it have opened the post, what should the preview inside the post be? The preview inside that post, what is the layout? What should it look like? So remember that all we are editing now is just the layout. We've not started editing the text, okay? Just the layout. So what should this single preview look like? What is it now? We see that it is in the full width title. Full width title. The title should be on what? Full width. What other options do we have? Okay, we have the classic. Sidebar will be here. Classic crop. Full width title crop, then full width featured, then full width screen featured, and the rest of them. Well, I think we should just leave it as what we have already. Let the title be very, very bold here, and the content come after the title. Okay, so let's just go back to the home page and come over here. So categories option. What is the category of this blog? What does the category mean? Okay, guys, now remember that this is actually a blog, and when we come to a blog, we can have different posts that talks about different things. Take for example, on the entertainment blog, we have different forms of entertainment. Okay, we have music entertainment, videos entertainment, lifestyle entertainment, travels, and the rest of them. So we can actually have different categories for these blogs, for this post. Sorry, we can have different categories for this post, and saying that, hey, this post should fall under this category. You get the point? And those categories can actually be put at the top here. All these are just basic things for the website. We're going to remove all of this, okay, for the blog. So we can put our categories here and the rest of them. So this is where we set the category. This blog have the fashion category, lifestyle category, sports, technology, travel, and a category named uncategorized. So if we click on this fashion, we can actually see how to set up that fashion category option. We can also edit all of these categories and do all of that. So this is just editing the layout of how the category should be. So it is possible that you can say, hey, the layout for this fashion category should appear this way on a list view, and the layout for a lifestyle category should appear what? On a classic view, exactly as you've seen here. So it is very, very possible for us to do this. So all these are the basic designs that one can actually achieve using WordPress. So guys, begin to imagine you want to do all this programming yourself. You want to sit down and start writing all these programs yourself without having a team, a template like this guy. How long do you think you'll be able to finish that website? But you see how easy it is for us to do these things, because we are just doing what? Editing the template. Very, very easy, guys. So that is the categories option. So we move over to the page options. So what is the page options? When we talk about page, what do we mean? Simply put, the page are these additional pages that we find here. How do you want the page to be viewed? How do you want the layout to be? So remember, all this we are editing is what? The theme options. All we can see in the theme preview, how to set up all the parameters and the layouts in the theme. That's exactly what we're doing. Okay, so that is that about this page options, author page options, search page options, achieve page options. We can edit all of that in this page here. And over here we move over to what? The share and social icon. What does this mean, guys? Simply put, guys, it is that feature that actually helps you to what? Share this post. Take for example, I am reading this blog. Let me show you what it means. See this share feature here. You can click on this to share on Facebook, click on this to share on Twitter, on Pinterest, and the rest of them on any social medias you want to put here. So this is actually where you either turn that feature off or you turn it on. Okay, share on LinkedIn is turned off, share on Tumblr is turned off, share on email is also turned off. So this is where actually where you can do what? Edit that. How about your social media icons? Where can you put in your social media handles here? For example, here where you see stay connected, follow on Facebook, Twitter, and the rest of, where can you change it? That is this site social profile that you see here. Okay, so all you just need to do is, for Facebook URL, all you need to do is what? Bring in the link of your Facebook page and put it here. You are good to go. So for me to add my Facebook page here, I just need to go what? Over to my Facebook profile, okay, copy my link, the page link, and paste it there. So let me click on this. The link is actually going to appear up here as I've clicked on it. So guys, as you can see here, this is my page link, my Facebook profile link. I just copy the link here, come over to this point and do what? Paste it here. Remove this and put this. So automatically it is going to update on the site. If I want to do what? On all my social media pages, someone should click on the socials, it will take them to this page. The same thing happens for Twitter, the same thing for Pinterest, the same thing for this, that. My Instagram, you just put instagram.com/ your Instagram username. So when you've changed all of these, this is actually where you can put all the links that you want to appear on the page, all the social links. When you're through, you just click on save changes. So as you can see, guys, I am just guiding you step by step, showing you how to effect all these changes on your page. So if someone should come over here now on this page, let me reload it and click on these social icons here, whatever it is that you have set up there will actually what? Come up. Take for example, they click on this Facebook, it will take them straight up to my Facebook page. As you can see here, straight up to my Facebook, that's what it's opened. Okay, so that is it, guys. So guys, how about if you really do not want any of these social icons to be here? For example, you don't want Skype to appear here, you don't want this so-called blog of to appear, you just want Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. How would you do it? In this theme, we have so many ways of doing it in other things, but in this theme, all you just need to do is come over here and remove the link. Leave it empty. Once you leave it empty, it is going to disappear from that point. So where is the Skype? I think we have Skype. Want to remove Skype? Remove Skype, and we'll click on what? Save. So immediately you save the changes, guys, automatically it leaves this page. So let's reload it. So guys, as you see, we have only Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram here. Let's check the footer again. If it have reflected, as you see again, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So whatever link you put there, it will automatically show here, or it will be removed from here. I hope you get my point, guys. So please, I want you to study this theme very, very well. Once you have studied the theme, you exactly know how to manipulate the theme. Take note that the way we do it on this theme can be different from other themes. But like I told you, working with the principles, if you want to get where to edit all the social icons and the rest of them, they must be found on theme options. That is the principle. Theme options is where you do all this editing. I hope you get my point. So we'll move over to typography. I usually do not like changing anything when it comes to typography because it is basic. Typography basically is how do you want the website fonts to be? What kind of fonts do you want to use on the website? That is just it basically. So I'm actually going to show you another more detailed point where we can actually do most of this typography editing. Okay, if you take for example, you see here this font that we use in this header is the same with this, is the same with this, is the same with this. So all the header fonts are the same thing. So if you want to change the header font, this is exactly where you can come and do all your manipulation. Okay, that is just that. So body typography, post typography, navigation typography, that is that. So color option. So take for example, you want to change the layout of this website or this blog, and from what you can see here, the main color or the background color of this site is this orange color. That's what you can see everywhere here. That is what we mean by the background color. Okay, that's what you can see. If you see even this home button, this picture button, you see that's the background color of this site. Take for example, you want to change it to something else. This is exactly where you can do that. So main theme color, review icon color. Once you click change color, the color is actually going to change. So let me just let me copy this first so that I'll be able to bring it back to what it is before with the color codes. So let me just bring it back here and save. So you see exactly what I'm talking about, that this would change. So in case you want to change the main theme color of this, as you see guys, they have changed. The color have done what? Have changed. So the home have changed and the whole rest of them have changed. So guys, you see, it is very, very easy for you to manipulate these things. It is just to know where to go and how to go for it. Okay, so let me take this back to what it was before, and I do what? I save. So how easy can it be for you to know where to find these things and where to find these things? Guys, you don't need to bother yourself about that. I've just given you a principle. A principle that will work for you is, first of all, go over to theme options. Once you get to theme options, you start editing everything you see. Open everything, open all these tabs, open them one after the other. You must see something that you need to change. That is one way how it's going to be easy for you to get all of this done. Okay, now I think that's the last custom code. In case if you want to add any other programming to this website, you want it to do like this is exactly where you can put in the CSS code. We'll talk more about this when we're designing a website, not a blog. Okay, so import and export options. In case you want to import a theme, you have the theme already, you want to import it, you want to import a demo and the rest of them, you know this was exactly what we use. So this and this, guys, is all about the theme options. As you have just seen, I've walked you through the whole process of manipulating the theme options, of seeing how to go about it. So we can confidently say now, guys, that the whole background setting of our blog is ready. So guys, what is the next thing that we have to do on this blog? The very next thing that we have to do is to remove all of this here. I don't want them. I don't want them here. And remember when I was introducing this class, I told you that all of these are called the menus. So how do you find this menu? Where do you get them? You come over to your back end and you go straight to appearance. And once you go to appearance, you are going to see menus. So once you click on menus, you can automatically change this menu and do any form of editing you want to do here. So like I told you, we have so many types of menus on the website. So many types of menus. We have the main menu, the footer menu, the background menu, and so many other types of menu. So it depends on which one of them that you want to edit. For here, we have the main menu here. Home, features, home, demo, So I just want to remove everything. I don't want any form of menu there. I'll just do what? Delete this menu. Delete menu. Okay. So once I delete this menu, that menu automatically will leave that place. Okay? Alright. So let me go and reload the page and see. Alright guys, so it says we should please assign a menu to the primary menu location under menu. So it seems the theme was designed and they are saying that there must be a menu here. But there are so many ways to kill a rat, guys. Don't worry, we know how to get them. So let me just go over there, put in a menu. Let me create a menu name, home. I deleted that first one, home. After creating the menu, I will do what? Click on create menu. But I am not going to put any page inside the menu. Let me still see if that thing will remain the way it is, because I want that text to leave that place, but I just want that place to be bare. Okay, so I've saved it. Let me reload again. Wow guys, you see I am smarter than them. So they are just trying to say that a menu should be on the site. So but me, I don't want the menu to be visible. So what did I just do? All these are pages that we can attach to them. So I just created a menu and I did what? I left the menu what? Empty. I did not put any page inside the menu. Remember, this whole row is what is called the menu. So all those pages that were here before are pages that you put manually inside the menu. Please don't worry about that now, guys. When we get to where we can design, where we'll be designing a website, then you understand all about it. A basic blog does not really need much pages. I just want it to be as basic as possible, so your practicals will be very, very easy for you. So just do what I did, create a menu and do what? Leave the menu empty. So this will just show here. Okay, thank you very, very much. So let's continue. So that menu is gone. So the very next point that we need to edit in this post now, or in this page, is the posts and this footer. The posts and this footer. So let us work on the post first. After working on the post, then we'll come over to editing this footer. So guys, please, I want you to take note of something that is very, very important. What I want you to take note of is that once you want to edit any post here, the only point where you can find them is this post section that you can see here. So this post section that you can see carries all the posts that you can see on this blog. So all these posts that you see here, actually this is where they are what? Created. Remember, all this came in with the demo. So what we are actually going to do now is this. We will be deleting all their posts, everything, and we'll be putting in our own posts on the blog. And I can tell you that when we are through with this, we are close to the end of this blog. Remember that for a client to hire you, for you to design a blog for him, he must have given you all his posts. So it is not really your business where he wants to get his posts from. All you just want is you've designed a blog, put in some demo posts, and you are good to go. Okay, that is not your business. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to delete all these posts and we get posts from other blogs and we'll put in those posts in this blog so we can see exactly how to navigate all of this. Okay, so let me just delete and leave just one. The reason why I'm leaving one is I want to use that one as a template to do the whole others. I hope you get my point. So let me just delete all, click on all of this to delete. Then let me leave just two. Let me just leave two. Leave this one and leave this one. Okay, let me leave three and let's see what happens. Okay. All right, so bulk option, move to trash and apply. So these are the three posts that are on the page. Let's go over to verify, reload. Oh, you see that our page is what? Empty. We have removed all the posts. But not to worry, by the time we bring back the other posts on the site, we'll bring in posts, we're going to see exactly how this is going to take shape again, okay? So these are just the three posts that we left. So let's just go over again to see how we can actually edit this post. Let me even delete more too. I just want one as a template. I'll tell you why I want it as a template shortly. Move to trash, apply. Alright guys, in order for us to get engaging content for this blog, because remember, a client is supposed to give you his content. So in order for us to get engaging content for this blog, in order for us to get posts that we're going to put into this blog, we will just go out there and source for blog posts. Please, it is not something you should do. If you want to create a blog yourself, you need to get your own unique content. I hope you get my point. If a client have contracted you to design a blog for you, for him, the client must have given you his own unique content. You get my point? But for the purpose of this class, we will just go out there and pick up some posts from other people's blog
and we see how we can integrate it into this our sample blog design. Please, this is not something you should do if you want to create this for your personal blog. Do not copy people's content, please. Okay, I've actually made research on one blog that I really want to get some engaging content from. So the topic is not what we're interested in. We just want to post some things on that blog so you see exactly how the preview of the blog will be. The very first thing that we must give attention to when designing your blog is the images. Make sure that you use high quality images. It enhances the beauty of your website. Okay, so let me just open this 5 acts from American Got Talent that should be on your radar. So let me open this one in new tab. Open this in new tab. I need about 10 posts like I told you. Let's see more. So let's see this one first. 5 new acts and that and that. So first thing first, we need the image. Let me open the image in new tab and see if the image is of high quality. Then I can decide to use it. I think we can manage this image. Is manageable. So, and the post. So we have our posts now, our content. These are the contents we'll just copy and paste in that blog. After this, then these other ones, we'll go look for another post. So let's go over to our post now. So what we want to do now is that we want to edit this post. I hope you get my point. We're editing this post. So it's not like we're creating a new post. Okay, all we just need to do is click on edit, click on the blog for it to come up. You are going to see how it will come up on the editing page, where we just remove the content that is there and we put in our own new content. It is easy as that, guys. Very, very easy. Okay, so first thing first, the topic, we'll remove this one. What's the topic here? The topic is 5 new acts from American Got Talent radar. So let's bring in this here, put this here. Please, before you paste anything, make sure you put it on Notepad first, so that all other properties that are coming with it will go away. So put it on Notepad. Make sure you copy it on Notepad first before you bring any content into your blog. Okay, 5 new acts that's from Americans Got Talent. That's that. So that is that. Now let's copy the content. Okay, or let's work on the image first. First of all, we need to download this image. Save image as. Let's download this into our computer. Then there is a point that I really want to point out, that I really want you to work on. Desktop, save. Oh, it's saving as web file. Open image in new tab. Copy image. Alright guys, this image is actually downloading as a web file and I want it to download as a JPEG file. You get the point? Don't worry, I'll show you how to do that. Okay, don't worry, I'll show you how to do that. Let me try it again. It's not working. So we'll just copy this image like this, copy image and paste it inside a photo editor, for example Paint. Let me open Paint. We'll just paste it inside there and the image will automatically be saved on our computer. Okay, it's as easy as that. So this is how we actually deal with stubborn images. So paste and crop to size. Then we can now do what? Save it on desktop too. Make it 1. So it is now a PNG or JPEG image. So that is that for the image. So now before we can put in this image here, remember that the image you want to put is not the image that is inside the post. We are putting in the image that will appear on the front of the blog. Where's the front of our blog again? Let's just go to the front of our blog again, so we see exactly what I am talking about. Yes, the front of our blog. Okay, yeah, so the image we are talking about is the image that will display on this front page. That's exactly what we're talking. That's exactly what we want to set now. You get my point? So let us so for us to do that, for us to set that image, the images that usually appear on the front of your post is usually called featured image. That is the image that we feature on the blog, that will be in the main display of the blog. Now we come over to this point, and this is where you see the featured image. Click on this. Now you don't click on remove featured image, because for us to replace this image, we must replace this image with the same size. That image I want to bring in must carry the same size of this image. So how do we know the size of this image? Just click on the image. It is automatically going to open this image in the media library. Okay, now over here you can now see the size of the image, 1400 by 933 pixel. So any image you are bringing into this project, into this blog, must carry this same size, 1400 by 933. I hope that is taken, guys. Any image you are putting as your featured image must carry this very size. Okay, the reason is because if it does not carry this size, it might be too small or it might be too big. I hope you get my point. So how do we make that image we downloaded now to get this size? All you just need to do is use any image editor. As a graphic designer or someone who have a little idea of graphics design, this should not be a problem. So just create a new document and resize that new picture to that new document. That's exactly what we're going to do now. And I prefer to use a software I call Fireworks, Micromedia Fireworks. That's the software I prefer to use for my web design, because it helps reduce the size of the images, and in turn that enhances the speed of the website. So guys, I really want you to take note of these little details that I'm putting out. It is very important for your blog to come out very well. So again, while we wait for Fireworks to open, the size of the image is what? 1400 by 933. 1400 by 933. Okay, Fireworks file 1400 by what? 933. and we'll click on OK. So this is the size of that image. So what do I do now? I just import the image that I just downloaded. To import, I just click on Ctrl R to import. Ctrl R to import, please. Okay. And where is the image? I think this is it. Open. Then drag. You right click down. Press your mouse right click. Sorry, you left click, not right click, please. You left click down and you drag to bring in the image. And as you can see guys, the image have come in. So in order for us to save this image, we export the image. And how do we do that? Ctrl Shift and R. It will bring up the portal for you to export the image. Ctrl Shift and R. That's exactly if you want to use these Fireworks to do your own editing. It is not a must, like I told you. You can use anyone you want. Okay. So I will name this blog post 1. Blog post 1. And where do I put it? Let me still put it on desktop. Export. Okay. So what do I need to go do now? I just need to go over. Remember, I have already clicked on this image. Automatically, I want to replace the image. So it's asking me to select which image I want to use. So I just go over to what? Upload, and bring in the image that I just saved. Blog post 1. Not difficult, guys. Go over to where I saved it. I put it on desktop, and I'm going to see blog post 1 there. Yeah, this blog post 1, and set featured. Okay, open. And when it finishes loading, I click on set featured image. Alright, click on set featured image. And guys, the image have just come in. And what do? I'll do what? Update. Okay? I do what? Update. Now what I am actually going to do is that I will just assume that I have just put in all this content here because of our time for the class. I just assume I've put in the content here. It is not difficult. It's just like the normal way you use your Microsoft Word and the rest of them. Your regular editor. You get your regular text editor, Microsoft, to how to bring in images and the rest of them. That's exactly what we'll do here. Although when we go into the web design class, we'll now go into details how to put this post properly. You get the point? Because of our time for the class, I just want to walk through all of this. Okay? So we'll just do this. Bring in the post here. So let me just go and reload this front page to see if we have any changes here for the pictures. Yes, I think we have one image. So let me now bring in another post. Let's bring in another post into this blog so we see exactly what it looks like. Let me close this one. The second post we said we wanted to bring in is this, the future of trade show in post-COVID-19 world. So go over, we'll do what? Create a new post, or we can easily duplicate this post. It is not difficult. Okay, we can easily do what? Duplicate this post, and we'll get exactly what we want. Okay, this is one post that we have here. So guys, in order for us to create a new post, we have just one here. In order for us to create a new post, I really do not want to go over the stress of adding new posts where I'll start setting up again, doing this, doing that, setting how the page should be and the rest of them. I usually love to duplicate what we have here already. You get my point? I usually love to duplicate it. So once I just click on duplicate, it is going to give me a copy of this. I will not edit this copy, put in my text, put in my featured image again, and save it with the name that I want to save it. You get my point? But how can I duplicate this post? As you can see here, there is no point where I can duplicate here. Remember I told you that plugins is the key to everything you want to do on your WordPress website. So if I want to duplicate this, I automatically need to go and import a duplicator, or install a duplicator plugin, which is not difficult. All we just need to do is what? Go over to plugins, click on plugins, click on add new. So now we want to install a plugin that can help us do what? Duplicate any form of page, post, and the rest of them. I just come over to the plugin, add new plugins, and do search for what? Duplicate. Duplicate. Yeah, duplicate. So once I search for duplicate, it is going to bring up all plugins that I can use to do what? Duplicate the page. Okay, duplicate posts, pages, and custom posts. Remember that when we started, let me open the post again so you see the difference. Go to posts, open it in new tab. I want you to see the difference before we install the plugin and after we have installed the plugin, so you understand exactly how this thing works. So you see now, we have only edit, quick edit, trash, and view here. That's what we have here. So now let me go over and install that plugin so we see. I think I love this one. I've used this one before. It was perfect for me. Okay. So after duplicating, and I activate. So immediately after activation, the plugin is expected to start working immediately. Then let me go over here and reload this page so you see what happens here if that duplicate have actually worked. So we have this before, now this have been added to duplicate this. So you see that because we just brought in the plugin, it have actually helped us to do what? Work on this page. So anything you want to do on this site, you can only do it with a plugin. Anything you want to do. Say you want to add WhatsApp button to the front page of your website, there is a page or a plugin for it. I hope you get my point. So anything you want to do, take note that you must do it with a plugin. That is the point that I really want to make you understand right now. Okay, so let me just duplicate this post, duplicate this. As you can see, it has just given me a new copy of this and put it in draft. So what do I need to do? Just click on this to edit it and bring in the new post here. All right, as we did the last one, we just go over, do what? Copy the post title and bring it here. Paste the future of trade show in post COVID-19 and we're good to go. So the next thing we'll be changing is what? The featured image. So this featured image is what? This is it. Open a new tab. Again, as we did that other one, we need to go and resize that featured image and put in the same size of image here. I hope you get my point. That is exactly what we're going to do now. Okay, this is also opening as a web file. So let's just copy the image, take it to Pens, remove this one, paste this. Okay, and we're good to go. All right, so click on File and save as new. Remember, we'll save that other one with that name. So let's just save this one, 1.2 on desktop. I will come over to where Firefox. Remember the same process. Import this with Ctrl R. Bring in that image that we just did. Where is the image? Okay, this is it. Open. Remember, left click. Press down your left click and drag. Okay, make sure it fills the page. So that's exactly what we want to do. Then Ctrl Shift R to export. Blog post what? 2. I'll do what? Export it on desktop again. So after exporting, so after saving, we'll go over to our browser, our post editor. Good. So in order for us to add the featured image, we'll just come over here to settings, because it might happen that this dialog here might disappear. So when that happens, you don't need to bother yourself or start calling me. Just come over to these settings we have here, click on the settings. This is block editor. Now come to documents. You are going to see the featured image here. So click on the featured image, or by this time we already know the size, just click on replace image. Again, we'll go over to upload files, select files to upload. So we upload the file that we just exported, okay? Blog post 2, and we'll do what? Open. Alright, after that we'll do what? Set featured image. After setting, we now do what? Publish. So remember again, I want to assume that we'll put it all this post here. So just click on what? Publish. Publish, 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 publish. Posts have been published. So let's go and reload the front end again and see exactly if another post has been added to this. Wow, wow, wow. You can see these guys. You can see these guys. So we are good to go with the first 2 posts over here. So let us go over and look for other posts to add to this blog. Let's search for other posts to add to this blog. Alright guys, so let's pick this one next. Let's upload this next. Close this. Let's upload this next. Let's see what it looks like. Visual holiday entertainment. Click that. Open the image in new tab. So please do not save the image from here. If you save the image from here, it will be small. So always open a new tab, okay? Open a new tab. So we'll go over to edit post. Remember, click here to come back to all the posts. Then you duplicate again. So that is just what we'll be doing. We'll just duplicate. So duplicate this. After duplicating, we're good to go. Alright? So after duplicating, click on edit to edit the drafts. So before I finish loading, let's just go over to save the image. We already know what we're supposed to do. Save image if it would work. If not, we'll just go over and still web file. So let's just copy the image. Come over to pens, remove this one, paste this. Okay. This image is good. Okay, we'll just have to split it. Don't worry, we'll just have to split it. Crop and save. Okay, let me just save it for it to overwrite what we already have there. So go over to Fireworks, delete, import, Ctrl R to import, and we'll bring in that image. So this is it. Open, drag, left click and drag. So this is it. So we're just going to take one part. Let's decide which part we're going to take. Everything cannot display in this image. So let's just take this part. And we'll do what? Ctrl Shift R to export. Okay, blog post 3. And we'll do what? Export. Alright, after saving, we'll go over to the posts that we just want to edit. Remember again, we'll bring in what? The post title. What's the title of the post again? Virtual holiday entertainment, new ways. Come over here, edit, put in the title. So we'll do what? Let me take that please to notepad, very important. Bring it back. Alright, so now we're good to go. Now we need to set the featured image. Replace image, upload, select file. So blog post 3 is what we want to bring in now. Blog post 3, where's blog post 3? Okay, this is the blog post 3. I'll click on open, and when it finishes loading, we'll set as default. Well guys, I hope you know that our site is taking shape. Alright, set featured image. After setting featured image, we click on publish. Don't worry, we'll talk about how to use those other options, publish and the rest of them. So publish post. Alright, so let us actually reload the page and see what it looks like. We now have 3 posts on this blog. 3 posts. We have 3 posts on this blog. Okay, so these are the 3 posts. Remember that the option we choose here is that the first 3 posts should display on this featured post here. You remember that's exactly what we did. So that's exactly what is happening here. So any other post we bring in now will come down here. So let's look for another 3 posts to put down here. So it will be very, very easy for us to see the beauty of the blog. I hope you get my point. Okay, so let's go on. Let's look for another 3 posts. Taking this, taking this, taking this. Let me take this. Taking this one. Let me take this. Open a new tab. Okay, open image. The image is the major thing. So open image in new tab and save image. Web. Thought as much. So copy. Come to paint. Delete. Paste. Crop. And save. Go over to Fireworks. Delete. Import. Ctrl R. Where's the image? Where's the getty image? Bring it. Import. Open. And do what? Drag the image. Alright, so let's just take it the way it is like this. Ctrl Shift R to save. To export. Blog post what? 4. And we'll do what? Export. Alright. And we're good to go. So let us go over to duplicate these posts so we can create a new post for this guy. Duplicate this, edit. So you see, if you already know how to do it, it will just be very, very easy for you to do. You just be moving ahead, and it will be very sweet. You'll be enjoying what you are doing. Okay, get the best performance that in the event. Edit post head, come over here, bring it to notepad first, paste, Ctrl C, copy, go over here, Ctrl A, paste, come over to featured image, set featured image, upload file, select file. Very, very sweet. Very, very sweet, guys. I'm enjoying this. So blog post 3 or blog post 4. Yeah, this is it. Open, let it load. After loading, set featured image. We're good to go. Publish the posts. Very, very easy. Extremely easy. Set featured image. Okay, and we'll do what? Publish. So this is exactly what I want you to do on yours. Don't just waste your time thinking of write up. Just copy paste. We are just doing a sample. I'm just teaching you how to do it. Okay, you don't need to stress yourself so much. All right, so we'll come over to blog. Let's reload it and see if one more post has been added to the blog. All right. Yippee! So that first post has come down. This one has come up. That first post has done what? Has come down. So let us continue and go up. So you see, other things have even come out on the blog. Other things came out since this one came. So let's add 2 more, or let's add just 1 more. So that one will just come here. So any other post that is coming, the post will be coming here, come here. To just be going like that. So let's add 1 more. Let's get 1 more post. Then we'll know that this blog is almost done. Let's add this fine, handsome man. Okay. So just look for a blog that you can just get your post from. It's not difficult. We're just doing this just for the purpose of practical of this class. Please, we're not supposed to do this outside. If you're not having this practical class, so save, go over to Fireworks, delete the file, import, select it. Where's the fine handsome man? Handsome man, where are you? I can't find him more. Okay, see the fine handsome man here. Then open, then drag the handsome man and place the handsome man here. I will even prefer the images like this. Let's leave it like this. Ctrl Shift R to export. And blog post what? 5. So your client will be the one to give you all these posts and pictures. Okay? If I were to design this post for a blog, I will stop here. For a client, I will actually stop after this post, because this post will actually give the client the full preview or the full picture of what the blog will look like. Okay? So we'll go over to blog and we'll do what? Duplicate and add another post. Duplicate and we edit and we're good to go. Very, very interesting. Okay? Edit. I'm sure you know exactly what we're doing from here. It should not be difficult. Very, very easy. So we'll go over, bring in the new post title. Bring in the post title. Come over here. Paste. Control C. Come over here. Put the title. So we'll go over to featured image. Click on featured image to replace. Upload files. Select files. Guys, this is the sweet me, I tell you. We'll go over to blog post 4.5. I think that's what we named it as. This blog post 4.5. Open. After opening, set featured image. After that, we go. Okay? It's really, really interesting, I must tell you. If you know what you're doing and you're doing it, and it will just be. Don't worry, you understand the feeling when you start becoming a professional in this. Okay? Then we'll do what? Click on publish. After clicking on publish, guys, we are good to go. We are good to go. We are good to go. So let's go over and reload this page and see exactly what our blog looks like. Professional blog. Okay? Alright. Alright, guys. So we have two blog posts over here. Two blog posts over here. Now, if you observe very, very well, you see that this image, this one is up. This one is down. What do you think is the problem? Very, very easy to dictate. Now, these little details are the things that will distort your blog and it will look somehow. People will say it is not so professional, it is not so aligned. What is the challenge here? The challenge is that this header took 3 lines. This one took 2 lines. So I do not leave my site or blog to be disorganized like so many persons will say it doesn't mean. No, these little details are the things that are very, very important. I don't joke with them. So I must look for a way to either make this write up 2 lines or either make this one 3 lines. I don't know if you get my point. I will just look for any way to do it. How will I do that? Okay, 5 new acts from America's Got Talent that should be on your radar. The future of trade show in post-COVID-19 world. So let me go over to the post and think of the one to edit. It is either I remove this radar or edit this post one kind. So let me just go over here. Go over to the posts. I don't like leaving little details like that unchecked. So these are the 2 posts. These are the 2 posts. Quick edit. If you click on quick edit, you don't need to go over there. You can just edit the title from here. 5 new acts from America's Got Talent that should be on your radar. 5 new acts that should be that you should watch. You should watch. Okay. Updates. I think it should be okay like this. So let me just go over there and reload the page and let's see if we have actually gotten what we want. I think we should be yes. So how do you think it looks now? So just imagine all the posts on these blogs are actually aligned like this, aligned like this, aligned like this. Over here we now see the trending now. Trending now are those the last 3 posts you have on top of there. You get. Then find us on Facebook. Your Facebook page comes over here. Guys, how do you think it will be very, very marvelous? It will be extremely marvelous. So just imagine the preview that our blog have taken already. Imagine we have 10 different posts on this place. How beautiful do you think it will look like? Now I want you to compare this to the so-called, well, let's not go there first. Let's finish our page. Okay? The only point that is remaining for us to work on now is this footer. Now, how do we work on this footer? What do we do on this footer to make it look very, very attractive and very, very what? Inspiring. And very, very professional. It is very, very easy. If you observe very, very well, automatically the Find Me socials who have worked on this, The recent posts have also come on here. Now this gallery, search, and the rest of them, how do we edit this? Remember I mentioned a while ago that all these things are called what? Widgets. Remember these whole columns are what? This whole column is the footer. Now all these things that are inside the footer are called widgets. What are widgets? Widgets are simply put small fractions or sections. You get my point? Small fractions or sections that are inside either a footer, a header, or a sidebar, or anything. You get my point? So in order for us to actually edit this widget, where do we go to for that? How do we go about it? It is not difficult. Go over to your back end, come over to appearance. Now you see widgets here. Once you click on widgets, you will now see a point where you can put in all the widgets or edit the widget as it were. Very, very easy. You can decide to delete this. Let me drag this here, bring it here. You can actually decide to delete this. Let this not show here. You can decide to delete it and remove it. You can decide to put in, just manipulate it anyhow. Let's go straight and see how that works. Okay, so these are the widgets. Okay, now all these things you see here are possible things that you can put in the widget. All these things that you see here are possible things that you can put in the widget. Archives, audio, categories, They are possible things that you can put in this widget. For you to put them to the widget, you just need to drag and drop. Okay, now this part of the point where you see we have arrows and drop downs, and also these two, they are all descriptions of angles. Take for example footer 1, sidebar, Twitter, latest post. Footer 1 refers to this part of what? The footer 1. Okay, now footer 2 refers to where? Footer 2 refers to where? About box sponsor. Footer 2 refers to where? This is footer 2. Okay, invariably this will be footer 3. Okay, and this will be footer 4. You get the point? So if I want to edit anything in footer 4, I don't want this gallery to show here. I want to bring in a contact us form. I want to bring in any kind of subscribe form. I just go over to footer 4. Remember, go over to footer 4, straight up to footer 4, and I'm going to see the search. This is the search option that they have there. This is the search widget that we have here. This search here. After this search, we'll come down here. We'll now see what? Grid gallery. Okay, so I can decide to remove this grid gallery. Let me just remove it. So you see delete. I click on delete. Automatically, if I relieve this page, I will not see this gallery here again. Gallery has gone out. Now the only thing that is left on footer 4 is this search here. So I can decide to drag any other thing and put it there. Let me say, what can I put? What can I put? Let me drag categories. I can decide to drag categories and put categories there. Remember what categories is? I told you what categories is. So title, we don't need the title. Let's just click on done and it is saved. So let's go and reload it. Let's see if the categories of our post will actually come down to this point. Okay, so this little thing, you see categories has come down. So I think we have just one categories for post, which is a lifestyle. So all those posts we made, all their categories are for what? Life. So any category you have, they will all drop down here. Okay, this one is okay. Footer 3 is okay. Let's see this. Find me on social for footer 3. Footer 3. Okay, sidebar, find me on socials. That is what you have here. Then recent posts, post widget, recent posts, that's also what we have. So you see, it is very easy to identify. Okay, the only thing you just need to do is get your identifications perfect. Once you have your identification perfect, you are good to go. Okay, we have talked about footer 1, footer 2, footer 3. So how about these ones here? What are they? Default sidebar. What is the default sidebar? Okay, now the default sidebar is this sidebar that you see here. Number 1, this sidebar. Now this one is for an ad. Take for example, somebody now paid you and the person gives you an option for you to put in an ad for them, or Google gives you an ad. Your blog is now monetized and they now want to start paying you for ads. This is one point where you can put in your ads. You get my point? All you just need to do, import the image and put the link of the image here. Once you put the link of that image there, we are good to go. Let me just do a very quick experiment for you so we see exactly how it works. Now we want to replace this ad here and put in, what ad should we put to okay, let me just look for any advert online, any Nigerian based advert. Okay, let me look for Indomie advert, INDOMINE. We know Indomie is now noodles. Noodles. Let's look for any Indomie advert. Indomie picture and put advert. I just want to show you an example of what you can do with this widget. So come to images. I want to click on images. We're good to go. All right. Which one are we going to use? I want the one that really talks about an advert very, very well. So let's click on this and let's see what this does. What is it all about? I pledge to Indomie my noodles to be faithful and loyal and honest. Okay, this is very, very comical. So let's work on this. Remember, we also need to choose something that will enhance the beauty of the website. This image is not clear. Let's look for something else, something else, something else, something else, something else. Okay, let's see this. Okay, 1.5 million to be shared. Okay, let me just take this. So before we actually, let me save this image first. Open in new tab. I love opening in new tab, opening image in new tab, because that will now give me the exact size of that image. So I will now save. After saving, save the image. Save it to desktop. Yes, this file is okay. Save it to desktop. So in order for us to know the actual size of this image, what do we need to do, guys? The actual size of this image that is here. This image, the actual size, because if we want to replace any image here, if you put the size of this image we'll be using here, what will happen? It will cover this whole place. The whole page will be distorted. You get the point? So we must replace it with the actual size of the image. We must not put in something different. Okay? So for us to get this, open image in new tab. Okay? Or better still, come over to this widget section. The image here is what? WP content. I want to show you so many ways of getting it. Okay, I'll be showing you 2 ways of getting the size of this image. So any image you want to locate on your site, this is how you get it. Any image that is uploaded on your website automatically has a link. You get? So just copy the link. Okay, paste the link on your browser and hit enter. It is going to show you the size of that image. So you right click on the image and you click on save image. Okay, we're saving the image. Let's just save it on desktop too. Save on desktop. All right, so now we have 2 images on desktop. So this is the size of the image. If you just hover around it, we're going to see the size of the image. Okay, let's just hover around it. The size is what? 330 by 407. 330 by 407. So we'll go over to our Micrometer Fireworks, delete this, delete everything, and then canvas size 330 by 407. Am I correct? Let me check again. Okay, 330 by 407. Am I correct? Properties to see it. Okay, see the dimension 330 by 407. Okay, yes, I'm very, very correct. So we move on. So this is the size. So I will now import that Indomie image. The Indomie image, remember that's just an ad. I will put it here. Okay, and try to resize it for it to display here like this. Oh, as you can see, this image is not really aligned. Alright guys, as you can see, this image is not properly aligned, so it cannot work for me. I just have to go and look for another image. Unfortunately, Indomie, I cannot use you. So guys, this is how we manipulate to make sure we get the right thing. So all those sites you see I'm posting, this is beautiful, this is that, has gone through so many interrogations. So let me look for a portrait Indomie image that we can use. So this one is a square. So let me look for one that is what? A portrait. So assuming I want to put this on the task bar, on that top bar, it is also possible for us to put these ads there. Okay? Let me look for Indomie. Portrait. I don't like this guy, it's too fat. I don't like it. This is landscape. I need portrait. Since this is also a square. This is also a square. 120 by 120. No, it cannot work. Portrait. Okay, see this one. Okay, last protect, take that, Lagos State University is that 2019. Okay, B-Y-O-L. Bring your own what? Okay, bring your own ingredient party. Okay, let me just open this image. So we are using this just for a sample, please. Using this just for sample, okay? So let me just take this, save image as. So let me see if this would work. JPEG, save, go over to Fireworks, import, and we'll do what? Bring it in. Where is it? This is supposed to work. Supposed to work. Yes, it fits in perfectly. Okay, I got it. So after doing this, just export. After exporting, ads. Export. After exporting, we'll go over to the site. Where is the site? So this is actually where we want to upload this image. So how do we upload this image here? Remember, it is just the link of the image that is brought in here. Okay, all you just need to do is go over to media and do what? Add new on a new tab. So we don't close this. Okay, just add new image there, and copy the link of that image and bring it here. Very, very easy. Okay, don't need to work with your brain or thinking of how to do it. Okay, let's go and import it. Where is the ads? Okay, this is it. Ads. Open image. Let it upload. So after uploading, you can now click on this edit for us to see the link of this image. So this is the link here. This is the URL of this image. So copy this URL. Go over to your widget, come here, and do what? Paste this here. After pasting, click on save. Click on save, man. After saving, guys, let's go over to our site and preview the site and see exactly what it looks like. Let me close all of these. They're taking space on my tabs. Alright, so let's reload this, man, and see exactly what our site looks like. So go down. Wow, guys, can you see this? So any ad you put here actually will come up here. So all those ads that you see on Linda KJ, let me just show you. Let's go to Linda that we use as an example at the beginning. All those ads you see, they are all widgets. All of them. They are widgets. So you don't need to think about how do you get it, how do you get this. Very, very simple. So all these ads you see here, they are all widgets. All these ads you see here, this one is exactly what we just did now. All these ones you see are what things we just did. But the difference between her own ad and this one we just did is what? Google is the one that puts these ads here. You get the point? Google is the one that actually put these ads here. Linda was not the one that looked for this image as we just did. No. Google is the one that put these ads here. So how does this whole system work? The ad system work? Now, once your blog starts getting traffic, there is an amount of traffic your blog will get, you can now apply your blog for monetization. Monetization, I mean, okay, Google, my blog is now active. Oh, please, I really want to start receiving money from this blog. Google will now say, we will now come to inspect your blog, and after inspection, if they approve it, they are going to give you what we call Google AdSense code. So over here, where you want to put in this image, where you're supposed to put in this image, okay, here where you're supposed to put in this image, you just put in your Google Ads code here. Once you put that code there, Google will automatically be bringing in ads and be putting them on your blog like this. So once people think, how does Linda make her money? Google pay per click. Per person that clicks on this image, per view you get, Google pays monthly on that. Okay? I was actually into blogging before, but it's not my thing. I don't get that time to go find content. No, I don't have that time. Okay, I stick to what I know how to do best. All right. So this is blogging for you. So I have just showed you exactly how these sites have been what revamped. Now take a good look at this. Assuming we have like 15 to 20 posts here, we have ads here, we have everything here, and we want to compare this site or this blog to Linda's blog. Guys, which one would you choose? Would you not choose our own? Would you not choose our own? See our one, see how beautiful it is. See this one, see our one, see our one. It's just very basic, nothing on the top, but see how attractive ours is at the top. So you can decide to make your own blog in Nigerian blog. Feel very, very, very free. Just put in the post, put in your text, put in your title, and you are good to go. Okay, so that is just, I've just showed you how to put in this ad. Let me remove this advertisement that they put here. I don't like it. Which is, see it here. This is this title. Just remove it. Once you remove it, you save. Once you save, you are good to go. Alright guys, so that is that about this widget section. As I just told you, the footer is controlled by a widget. Okay, the footer is controlled by a widget. So as you see this footer on our blog, it is controlled by a widget. So anything you want to do, guys, on this footer, just go over to the widget section. Now look at this, guys. Copyright at 2016 alright.innovationblog.com. It is supposed to be customized. It's supposed to be customized with our own brand. Copyright at Richard the Same Rules blog, and that alright reserve and rest. So where do we change this? How do we see this to change? Let's go up, guys, to look for it. So guys, we actually have two ways, or there are only two ways they can actually put this thing here. Only two ways. Only two ways. It is either it is inside there as a widget, or it is on the footer options in the theme options. Those are the only two ways. So we'll come over to the footer here and we'll look for it. Come over to all these points. Footer 4. There is nothing like that in footer 4. Footer 3, we know what are there. So the only place we can see it is in this innovation theme options where we left. That's the only place it can be. So whenever we go there, we just go over to footer options and we are supposed to see it in the footer option. It is supposed to be there. If it's not there, you just know that we don't know what we're doing. So it is supposed to be here. Let's just look for it here. Come over to footer options. Footer options. Okay, footer options, go down. Wow, this is it. Copyright at 2016. So let's make it 2020. 2020 Richard Esemuru. Richard Esemuru. All right, reserve. So any text you want to put here, there is no standard format. You just put whatever what you want to put. Okay, there is no standard format on how it should go, and you click on save changes. So once you save changes, guys, automatically I tell you our blog is up. And okay, so let's look at it, see if it will change. Okay, go down to footer. Copyright 2020 Richard Esemuru, all right, reserve. Bam, guys, our blog is up and ready. So guys, this is just a sample for you, please. Your own, don't put only 2 posts though. You must have like 10 posts. So I want to see the real beauty of the blog. So when you show someone, please, this is the blog I just designed. Look at it. Once the person goes to the site and look at it, wow, are you sure you did this? Are you sure? The person will not know how easy it is for us to do what? Design this. Very, very easy. So it is just about the post. So blogs talks about post. Okay, so guys, I am just going to give you your own assignment right now. Your own assignment. Okay, your own assignment. Your first assignment will be to design an entertainment blog. Entertainment blog. That's your first assignment. Your second assignment will be to design a fashion blog. Fashion blog. Your third assignment is going to be, which one again? Entertainment, fashion. Let's do travel blog. No, let's do tech blog, technology blog, tech, T-E-C-H, tech blog. technology blog. Okay, we'll talk about technologies, innovations, and the rest of them. So these are the 3 blogs you want to design for us. Okay, we're actually going to give you time to do this, so don't worry, we'll give you time to do this. Okay, so you are going to design an entertainment blog, you design a fashion blog, you also design a technology blog. We'll give you time to do this. Okay, so guys, I hope you really enjoyed this our class. It has really been a detailed class. You will agree with me that I held you by the hand and showed you exactly how to do this blog or design this blog from start to finish. It should not be a problem for you again to design a blog, should it? It should not be a problem. So guys, I really want you to get on to this. You see how excited I am, because this whole thing is something that is not difficult to do. It is something that you can do. So guys, please and please get going, do your projects and submit them, and I'll see you in our next video. Thank you so much for watching. I highly appreciate your commitment and I highly appreciate your time. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.